little word on clear coats. If you're like me and you spray your clear on from a can, mostly because I haven't really mastered the airbrush clear coat thing yet, but I am working on it, you find that there's a few clears on the market. I have two that I personally prefer, so I figure I'll let you guys in on what I like to use. Now, this Testors Extreme Lacquer is beautiful when it dries. Gives you a really nice wet look. I mean, fantastic clear coat. Then you have the Tamiya Clear, which, again, another beautiful, clear, high gloss final coat for your kit. Both look really good once you get them all polished out. But for me, the winner is going to be the Tamiya. The Tamiya sprays smoother and levels out better than the Testors. The Testors sprays extremely heavy and sometimes just comes flying out of the can no matter how much you try and spray light. Like I try and do first my couple of light coats, tack coat, and then a couple of light coats, and then a heavy coat just to finish it all off. The Testors comes out heavy every single time. The Tamiya sprays super smooth, nice light coats, levels out beautifully. So both give you a good final result, but the Testors is going to require more work and sometimes can lead to a few issues when it sprays. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can make it out. I just painted this hood for the GTO, and the Testors came out, it came out way too heavy. Now I'm going to have to hopefully sand all of that down. You can see there on the back of the hood, it came out way too aerated, and all the bubbles in the clear just ruined that portion of the hood. So what I'm going to do is I am going to sand it smooth, and hopefully I can save this and I won't have to strip the entire hood and do it and start all over again. And that's because the Testors just came out way too heavy from the can. Now, from my experience, I've had this happen a few times with the Testors Wet Look Clear, but I've also had it where it sprays fine. So, but overall, my experience with the Wet Look Clear is not as good as that with the Tamiya. Now, this is the Wet Look Clear on the body of the GTO, which this hood belongs to. And as you can see, the Wet Look Clear did spray pretty nicely here. Now, I was a little concerned because when it came out, it comes out so strong and so hard that it leaves white marks, almost like it's foaming up because it's spraying so fast on the body. That's the only way I can describe it. Now, that has never happened with the Tamiyas, and it did clear out 100% on the body, but you saw what the effect was on the hood. So, in my opinion, overall, the Wet Look Clear is a good clear, but the Tamiya is better. This Tamiya Mazda RX-7 was done with the Tamiya Clear, and as you can see, it's a beautiful smooth finish that took very well to wet sanding and polishing. It just left a glass-like finish over the paint, which is exactly what I was looking for on this car. In this case, the Tamiya was a 100% success, and I really love the way it came out. Now, this Firebird has an issue. This is with the Testors Wet Look Clear, and it had the exact same problem that I had with the Pontiac GTO, which is a little bit of foaming on the in the paint. Now, I managed to clean most of it up. There's still some tiny residue of it, but in this case, the Tamiya Clear came out way ahead, and that's why it's my favorite.